Well, I was inspired to become a mediator by the fact that I felt that judging, which I did on 3 different trial courts over a period of 27 years, was becoming frustrating because we really weren't solving people's problems. That experience and that experience of running those 3 courts at each point in the career that I was there, taught me that the law is driven by economics, and psychology drives both. Mediating, I was inspired to mediate because I can implement that belief and have done so successfully. Analytical, in other words, what works. There are several different styles, and depends on the parties, depends on the case, depends on the issues in the case, and some styles work. What I don't do, because frankly I don't think people are willing to pay to be transformed, is I generally will use an analytical style and go through the case in detail before we start talking about solutions. My nickname, the closer, I think that that's the reason. I had a history of, as a lawyer when I first started practicing, of being a go-to for dispute resolution even then. So for the last, most of my adult life, I've been resolving disputes in one capacity or another, in one position or another, and it was very fulfilling. So in a nutshell, I think I have the ability to frame an issue so that people are looking for resolution and not further conflict. Framing the issue is probably the issues, plural, is probably the most important thing. And if you frame the issue to lead to a resolution as opposed to a further conflict, that strategy is more likely to work than not. It is not likely to work if the combatants come into the room, and most of my procedures are private caucus in the kind of cases that I do. And that's so framing the issue toward resolution and reality-based framing is what does it. Write, read, and I've written a book which is titled My Life On and Off the Bench, and it was fun writing it. And I also do have a blog that has been published as a column in the local business and legal newspaper over the last 13 years. And when I'm not doing that, I'm a professional grandfather.